Hello there people, so this is Mr. Kritik and you're watching my Let's Play of Panzer General Forever. As you can see, I have already positioned myself to the slot of Warsaw. Now, okay, Fatal Hearts and Karel. Okay, sure, I will try to comment the game. It will be a little weird for me, you know, since, I don't know, I usually, you know, play and speak, and now I will have to comment it, but let us see how it will work out. So, Panzer General Forever, Part 2, the attack on Warsaw. Start. Okay, so now I will have to pause the video quite often. Just let me check something. In the previous video, I think, have you been able to see you know, the attack odds and everything? I'm not sure. Also, I'm sure that those of you, you know, who are basically at least at, you know, of normal what's the word, sorry, of at least some basic knowledge about Panzer General, you know a lot about the odds, you know, when you attack and play, and I'm still not used to this screen, so yeah, but okay. Warsaw, and if this doesn't work, you know, just tell me. Okay, now check out the deployment part. I am deploying the units. As you can see here, replay speed of 5, which means I cannot really influence, you know, I cannot really influence the speed of this video, unless of course I pause it manually. What am I doing right now? Who is this idiot, you know, playing Panzer General Forever? He sucks. Well, deployment. Really nothing to it special. I just use, you know, my memory to actually position the units the best I think possible. And now we attack. Whoa, this was lucky. You know, this was more than a year ago, so I actually do not remember the details, but I do remember the outcome. I know it was a major victory. Oh, one thing interesting in this game, even if you want to cheat, you cannot. Since when you make a move, even if you take it back, you know, the results are still the same. So, best of luck trying to cheat. Like in the previous video in Poland, I had some very good luck at the beginning, but not in the end. And it is kind of equal, you know, spread. So, as always, blitzkrieg is the approach to it. And now we get our Luftwaffe. My first mistake I think I made, purchasing too many fighters. This is from the original Panzer General, where actually, you know, tactical bombers are not that, you know, important. Well, what I mean is, of course they are important, but you know, you can also deal with the enemy with other units. And if I could change one thing, doing Panzer General Forever again, and I will probably not be doing it in a very long time, I would probably rely more on level bombers. You will see why in the later videos, since, you know, the enemy just spawns like hundreds of air defenses, and level bombers are better against air defenses. As for the artilleries, I'm still not sure. Yeah, they are definitely more useful in Panzer General Forever than in Panzer General the original, but still. I don't know. So we are advancing. Turn 2 of 20. What you will also notice is that computer is much smarter, ouch, as far as the positioning of artillery is concerned. You get a good artillery and in front of it, you know, an anti-tank gun, which the enemy is doing at the moment, and a tank is doomed and an inf cannot attack because of the artillery. So this is also the way, you know, to win for Poland when defending against Germany. Okay, now I'll shut up for just a while. I don't know. It feels kind of weird, you know. I'm not actually moving the pieces, I'm just watching my previous gameplay. But this was actually a smart idea, you know, to bring a tank across the river pretty soon. So we can reach this airfield too, which is good, you know, for supplying our aircraft. What's going on? Okay. The enemy is attacking. Very nice. And this is the way to go, you know, bypass the artilleries. And I was facing a very serious problem because I have purchased 3 fighters in the very beginning. Because the AI is so much smarter, I have spent basically all of the prestige for elite replacements and could not afford a bomber for a very long time. So 2 fighters maximum, I advise you. Maybe even just 1 if you are feeling lucky, but 3 fighters, stupid idea, and I regret it. Damn, you see those artilleries, and I'm without tactical bombers. Shit. I'm not even sure how I actually managed, you know, to win this battle. Or perhaps I did not, and just, you know, saved Warsaw Major. Because I felt like it. See, even more artilleries. But you know, even though games are somewhat different, the tactics is still basically the same. You need to get behind the enemy lines, deal with the artilleries, and then, you know, just grind enemy forces until they are gone. This is just terrible. I did improve, you know, in the later videos. Rugged defense, damn it. And I was smart enough, you know, to rely on bombers more heavily, but this was a tough lesson for me, and so please do not consider this video as a guide how to play Panzer General forever, but, you know, as a sort of an attempt by somebody who was so used to the original Panzer General that he didn't know better, you know, so... Yay, fighters! If of course this video is going too fast for you, you can do what I will do on a couple of occasions. You can pause it. So one victory objective is ours. And now I really need a little pause, so first I will stop this video and pause, be right back. Yo, I'm back. So game speed back to 5. There is also one thing I wanted to say about fighters and bombers. It's a trade-off in original as well. If you know, now artillery is out of ammo, this is why I'm doing it. But it's a trade-off since, you know, for Warsaw it is best to have as many tactical bombers as possible, with one fighter, perhaps two. But first time I was playing it, I think I actually purchased only one fighter and 4 tactical bombers, which, you know, has proven to be marvelous for Warsaw, but really shitty for Norway, when you actually face some good quality allied fighters. And then I was in some serious trouble. So yeah, you know, go for at least 2 fighters, if possible 3. Purchase one at the end. Rugged defense. So as you can see, we are still having problems with Warsaw. And the AI is smart, you know. The best unit as far as costs and usefulness is concerned is definitely an anti-tank gun for the Allies. And later on in the game also, of course, air defenses. But, you know... Okay, now he purchased 2 tanks. But, you know what I mean. I did something risky now, relying heavily on that I will be able to take over the airfield. I wonder how, you know, this ended. Good, Warsaw is ours, and we are always protecting our artillery, you know, as long as we have it, of course. No, you know, I actually do not see the projected losses. I'm not sure if this is only for the replay or... But I don't see the expected losses. Just let me check something. No, not even in this case. So probably the replay doesn't actually give you the expected losses. Possible. Yeah, even more tanks. And this time they are not welcome. Damn it. You see the red hexes? They show you where you cannot move if you don't want to run out of fuel, and I gambled here heavily, relying on you know, that I will be able to take this airfield. This probably wasn't a good idea, now in retrospective. Also, one thing you will notice when watching my videos of whether Panzer General or Panzer General Forever, I always try to use all of the units for each turn, which is very important, you know, since if you do not use them, it's like they don't exist for this turn, for that turn, I mean. So you should probably work on that if you want to be good at this game. What is this? Axis turn 9, Allied turn 9. Ah, 20. Now turn 10. Now we are in some serious trouble. But we are working, you know, towards getting to the airfield. And this should do it. Yeah. Tank surrenders and now the airfield is ours. So even though still difficult, Warsaw is already easier than Poland, since, you know, not only we have Luftwaffe, but, you know, we also have now an edge in experience, and the combat results are going more in our favor. So we are now closing in on our final victory objective. Okay, attack broken up. Lucky. Yeah. So yeah, couple of more turns, I think. But we got them. This is a sort of a, you know, speed run. I'm really not used to it, since you know, I like to take my time during moves and everything, and it's also kind of strange, you know, to watch your own gameplay. Now I don't think the enemy can purchase new units. Yeah. This is actually MrKritik being careful, positioning the artillery, you know, behind the inf here and the tank, just in case. Yeah, we got him. But it's turn 12. So, you know, really nothing to write home about. Think you'll agree. Again, using all of our available units to attack enemies' units. Making room for those that we haven't moved yet. Wow, a masterpiece. Who is doing this? This guy is brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so turn 12. Axis major victory. Well, what can I say? So this is the other approach, you know, for me to comment, and the sound of combat, you know, is I don't know if you can even hear it, but you do not hear it very well. This I'm sure. So again, tell me what you think, and yeah, it is definitely about time that I, you know, again try with some more videos of Doom 2, and also since today is Friday, this weekend with some luck we will also start with Panzer Corps. So then we will have 3 LPs at the same time, which is more than I was planning, you know, but still. So anyways, thank you for watching this. All the best from Mr. Critic, and bye bye.